Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we unravel one of General Hospital's most shocking secrets, Dante Falconeri's unknown child. This revelation, years in the making, threatens to shake the very foundation of his life. From hidden paternity to a tangled web of betrayals, the upcoming fallout will leave no one unscathed. What does this mean for Dante, Brooklyn Quartermain, and their unsuspecting family members? Let's break it all down. The ultimate betrayal. Will Dante ever forgive Sonny Corinthos? For years, Dante Falconeri has seen his father, Sonny Corinthos, as both a source of guidance and frustration. Their relationship has been riddled with power struggles, complicated by Sonny's history in the mob and Dante's dedication to law enforcement. But nothing could prepare Dante for the revelation that his own father has been keeping a life-altering secret from him. Lois Cerullo, Brooklyn's mother, has dropped enough hints for us to suspect the truth: Giovanni Gio Palmieri is her grandchild. That means one thing: Dante Falconeri is Joe's father, and Sonny Corinthos is his grandfather. This revelation is more than just a family secret, it's a deception that will have ripple effects throughout Port Charles. To make matters even more damning, Sonny hasn't just known about Joe's existence, he's actively invested in his grandson's future. Funding his musical education, ensuring he became one of the most skilled violinists of his generation, Sonny's involvement is undeniable. Yet, Dante remains in the dark. How will he react when he realizes that not only has his child been hidden from him, but his own father played a role in keeping the truth from him? This isn't just a betrayal, it's a fundamental shakeup of everything Dante believed about his family. And given Sonny's history of keeping secrets, this might be the final straw that severs their bond permanently. A double deception. How will Dante handle Lois's lies? As if the revelation of a hidden child wasn't enough, Dante will soon learn that the web of deception extends beyond Sonny. Lois Cerullo has kept the truth about Gio buried for years, lying not just to Dante but to Brooklyn's father, Ned Quartermain, as well. Lois, known for her fiercely protective nature, likely convinced herself that she was sparing Brooklyn and Dante from a situation they were too young to handle. But in doing so, she robbed both of them of a choice. When the truth comes out, Dante won't just have to reckon with Brooklyn's betrayal, he'll also have to confront the fact that Lois made a unilateral decision that shaped the course of his entire life. And while some might expect Dante to show Brooklyn some sympathy, after all, she was just a teenager when she made her choice. Lois's involvement might complicate that. If Lois could lie to protect her daughter, then maybe Brooklyn really is her mother's daughter, just as capable of deception. The question is, can Dante ever look at either of them the same way again? Brooklyn's secret, a teenage love that changed everything. Brooklyn Quartermain once had an unforgettable summer romance with Dante Falconeri. It was the kind of teenage love that burns bright and fast, leaving lasting marks even when both parties move on. But while Dante carried the memory of those days as just a fond recollection, Brooklyn carried something far heavier: his child. When she discovered she was pregnant, she made a swift, life-changing decision. At the time, she believed keeping the pregnancy a secret and giving the baby up for adoption was the best option. Young and unprepared for motherhood, she convinced herself that Dante never needed to know. This decision might have seemed logical to her then, but it was built on a foundation of fear of how Dante would react, fear of the judgment from those around her, and, most of all, fear of the chaos it would bring to their lives. But secrets never stay buried forever, and the truth is finally clawing its way to the surface. Now, as an adult, Brooklyn will have to face the consequences of her choice. How will Dante respond when he learns that the woman he once cared for made the biggest decision of his life without ever giving him a say? Chase's connection. What will he think? Brooklyn's decision to keep this secret wasn't just about protecting Dante, it was also about protecting her current relationship with Harrison Chase. Knowing that she had once shared an intimate past with his partner, she made a calculated move to never let the truth come out. But now, Chase will be forced to question everything. If Brooklyn could keep a secret this monumental, what else might she be hiding? Can he trust her when she says she loves him? Or will this revelation drive a permanent wedge between them? The irony of it all is that Chase and Dante have always had a solid partnership, built on trust and mutual respect. Now, that very foundation is at risk of crumbling. If Dante struggles to accept Brooklyn's deception, what does that mean for Chase? It's not just one relationship at stake here, it's an entire network of connections that might never be the same again. A future in crisis. How will Dante move forward? The most devastating part of this entire situation isn't just the betrayal, it's the fact that Dante never had the chance to be a father to his child. The years lost, the milestones missed, the memories never made, these are things he can never get back. Will he seek out Giovanni, desperate to make up for lost time? Or will the pain of the deception keep him at arm's length, unable to reconcile with the fact that he was robbed of his child's early years? And what about Sonny? If Dante struggles to forgive Brooklyn and Lois, can he ever forgive his own father? Will this be the moment that finally pushes him away from Sonny for good? One thing is certain, nothing will ever be the same. The unfolding drama, what happens next? With so many lives affected by this long-buried secret, Port Charles is about to be rocked by one of its biggest scandals yet. Small Blue Diamond, will Dante confront Brooklyn immediately, or will he take time to process the betrayal? Small Blue Diamond, how will Gio react to the news that Dante is his father? Small Blue Diamond, can Chase and Dante's friendship survive this revelation? Small Blue Diamond, will Sonny attempt to justify his role in the deception, or will he accept the consequences of his actions? There's no telling how this will all play out, but one thing is clear, secrets like this don't stay hidden without consequences. Next, we dive into the unexpected twist shaking up Port Charles, Jason Morgan stepping in as the father of Sasha Gilmore's baby. With emotions running high and secrets being kept for the sake of protection, this arrangement could lead to unforeseen consequences. Could this unexpected dynamic be the start of a new love story for Jason? Or will Sasha's lingering feelings for Michael Corinthos stand in the way? Let's analyze every angle of this unfolding drama. A new love story or just another deception? Can Jason and Sasha work as a couple? Now that General Hospital writers have placed Jason Morgan and Sasha Gilmore in an unconventional storyline, the big question on fans' minds is, will this turn into a genuine romance? Their connection might have started as a carefully crafted deception, but history has proven that fake relationships in Port Charles often lead to real feelings. Jason is no stranger to this kind of arrangement. Years ago, he and Sam McCall found themselves in a similar situation, pretending to be together until the line between pretense and reality blurred. Could the same thing happen between him and Sasha? However, one key difference is that Sasha has a complicated history with Jason's nephew, Michael. That alone might be a reason for Jason to keep his emotional distance. Traditionally, Jason has followed a strict moral code about relationships, avoiding entanglements that could create family tension. But will that principle hold this time? Or will Jason find himself drawn to Sasha despite the complications? Another major roadblock is Sasha's lingering feelings for Michael. While Michael has agreed to stay out of the baby's life for legal reasons, does that mean Sasha has completely moved on? If her heart still belongs to Michael, Jason may find himself trapped in a painful love triangle. For now, their relationship remains a mystery. Will Jason allow himself to feel something for Sasha? Or is this purely an arrangement for the baby's protection? Telling Danny the truth, Jason's only condition agreeing to step in as the baby's father wasn't an easy decision for Jason Morgan. Despite his instinct to protect those he cares about, he made it clear that there was one non-negotiable condition: Danny Morgan had to know the truth. Sasha and Jason chose to tell Danny together, recognizing that Jason's son deserved honesty in a world full of deception. This decision speaks volumes about Jason's priorities. While he is willing to fabricate the truth to protect Sasha and Michael, he refuses to lie to his own son. Danny's reaction to the revelation will be crucial. As Jason's child, he has grown up with a deep understanding of his father's moral compass. Will he accept Jason's reasons for stepping in? Or will he struggle with the reality that his father is once again entangled in someone else's family drama? This choice also raises another question: if Jason is being honest with Danny, will others eventually learn the truth as well? How long can this secret realistically be maintained before cracks begin to show? Cody Bell's interference, pushing Jason to claim the baby. The public perception of Jason as Sasha's baby's father was largely solidified when Cody Bell took it upon himself to make it official. After witnessing an intimate moment, Sasha allowing Jason to feel the baby move, Cody couldn't resist making his opinions known. The situation escalated when Felicia Scorpio invited both Jason and Sasha to join her. Cody, unable to hold his tongue, once again confronted Jason, insisting that he admit to being the baby's father. The repeated accusations were too much for Sasha, who stormed out, furious that Cody wouldn't stay out of her life. Later, in a private moment, Sasha reached out to Jason and made it clear he had to claim the baby. At this point, it was the only way to control the narrative and prevent more prying eyes from complicating an already fragile situation. While Jason reluctantly agreed, this forced declaration of paternity adds another layer of complexity. Will Cody continue to meddle, or will he back off now that Jason has played along? Could Cody's persistence be driven by more than just a sense of righteousness? Perhaps he has his own motivations that are yet to be revealed. Why Jason stepped in: a history of protecting children. Jason Morgan didn't hesitate when it came to stepping in for Sasha's baby, and that shouldn't come as a surprise to longtime General Hospital fans. Years ago, Jason played a crucial role in Michael Corinthos' life, raising him during his earliest years. Though Michael later learned the truth about his biological father, Jason's impact remained strong, shaping Michael into the man he is today. Additionally, Jason was prepared to be a father to Sam McCall's daughter had she survived. These past experiences highlight Jason's deep-rooted instinct to protect children, even when they're not biologically his. He sees stepping up for Sasha's baby as a continuation of his commitment to shielding the innocent from unnecessary harm. But could this act of protection turn into something more? Jason has always been defined by his loyalty and sense of duty. While his decision is motivated by a desire to keep Sasha and the baby safe, could he unknowingly be setting himself up for an emotional investment he didn't expect? Michael's secret role: staying in the shadows. At the heart of this tangled web lies the real father of Sasha's baby, Michael Corinthos. Unlike Jason, Michael has chosen to distance himself from the situation, opting to remain uninvolved for legal reasons. Sasha is determined to keep the truth from Willow Tate, fearing that knowledge of the baby's existence could be used against Michael in court. Given Willow's recent conflicts with Michael, Sasha believes that keeping the baby a secret is the best way to protect his future. However, this decision doesn't come without risks. If Willow or anyone else unearths the truth, the consequences could be explosive. Jason's willingness to step in provides temporary security, but it also means that Michael must live with the knowledge that another man is publicly claiming his child. Will Michael regret his decision to stay out of the baby's life? And if so, is there a chance he'll step forward in the future, challenging Jason's role? A baby that could change everything. The baby at the center of this drama isn't just a child, it's a catalyst for change. For Jason, this baby could be an unexpected chance at a new chapter. He has spent years protecting others, often at the cost of his own happiness. Could this child give him something he never thought he would have again: a family? For Sasha, this baby represents both hope and heartbreak. She has endured loss, struggled with addiction, and faced relentless public scrutiny. Now, she must navigate motherhood while keeping a massive secret, all while pretending to be in a relationship with a man who might never truly be hers. For Michael, this baby is both a responsibility and a regret. Will he be content to watch from the sidelines, or will he eventually fight to reclaim his role? And for Willow, the biggest question remains, will she discover the truth? If she does, how will she react to the realization that she has been kept in the dark? Next, we delve into one of the most intense and suspenseful storylines unfolding in Port Charles, the looming showdown between Cyrus Renaud and the town's most beloved residents. As the noose tightens around Cyrus, his desperation reaches dangerous new heights. Will he manage to escape justice once again, or will Jason Morgan, Anna Devane, and the PCPD finally put an end to his reign of terror? Let's dive into the thrilling details of this high-stakes drama. The ultimate showdown, Jason Morgan to the rescue? With Port Charles on the brink of disaster, all eyes will be on Jason Morgan. Whether he's at the scene of the crisis or learning about it from Anna Devane, one thing is certain, Jason is not the kind of man to sit back while innocent lives are at risk. Over the years, Jason has built a reputation for being the town's silent protector. His quick reflexes, sharp mind, and unwavering courage make him the perfect counterforce to someone as volatile as Cyrus Renaud. If anyone can outmaneuver the criminal mastermind, it's Jason. But the question remains, will Jason act in time? Cyrus is cunning and ruthless, and if he has hostages or an explosive device at his disposal, taking him down will require precision, strategy, and an element of surprise. With so many lives at stake, Jason may have to make a split-second decision that could determine the fate of everyone inside. Will he be able to stop Cyrus before it's too late? Or will the villain manage to slip through the cracks once again, vanishing into the shadows to fight another day? Cyrus Renaud's escape plan, a deal with the PCPD? With the walls closing in on him, Cyrus Renaud knows that his time is running out. As Police Commissioner Anna Devane and the PCPD move in, he will have to act fast to secure his freedom. And in classic Cyrus fashion, he won't go down without a fight. Cyrus is not the type of man to surrender easily. If backed into a corner, he will use any means necessary to negotiate his way out. His best bet? A high-risk hostage situation that forces the authorities to strike a deal. Anna Devane, ever the relentless strategist, won't let him walk free without a fight. She will do everything in her power to manipulate the situation in her favor. But even the best-laid plans can unravel when a desperate man holds all the cards. Cyrus will demand a clean getaway, likely a private jet and an escort out of the country. But will Anna and her team comply to save innocent lives, or will they have a counterplan to trap him in his own game? The MetroCourt charity event turns deadly. As the tension builds, Port Charles's elite will unknowingly walk into a disaster waiting to happen. A high-profile charity ball or another major event at the MetroCourt or another prominent venue would be the perfect setting for Cyrus to make his final stand. The guest list will undoubtedly be filled with key figures who have wronged him in the past or those he believes betrayed him. Elizabeth Baldwin, Jocelyn Jacks, Lucas Jones, Danny Morgan, Lucky Spencer, Lulu Spencer, and several others could find themselves in the crosshairs. If Cyrus executes his plan, the entire event could be thrown into chaos. Picture it, lights dim, a gunshot rings out, and suddenly, the room is under siege. Panic sets in as guests scramble for safety, only to realize that Cyrus has the building wired with explosives. Holding someone hostage, perhaps Jocelyn or Elizabeth, could give him leverage. The threat of an explosion would leave law enforcement with no choice but to negotiate. But with time ticking away and tensions rising, will someone on the inside manage to thwart his plan before the worst happens? The hit list, who is Cyrus targeting? Cyrus Renaud is not a man who forgives and forgets. His rise to power in Port Charles has been littered with enemies, and now, as he faces exposure and potential imprisonment, his vendetta is stronger than ever. Among the people on his list, small blue diamond Elizabeth Baldwin, could Cyrus see her as a symbol of the hospital that has worked against him? Or is there a deeper grudge at play? Small Blue Diamond Jocelyn Jacks, given her connection to Sonny Corinthos and her growing influence in town, she could be a prime target. Small Blue Diamond Lucas Jones, could Cyrus view him as a threat due to past dealings in the medical field? Small Blue Diamond Danny Morgan, being Jason Morgan's son makes him a target by default. Small Blue Diamond Lucky Spencer and Lulu Spencer, tied to law enforcement and the Quartermain legacy, they could be on Cyrus's radar as collateral damage. The stakes couldn't be higher. If Cyrus follows through with his plan, Port Charles could be looking at one of its most tragic events in history. Cyrus Renaud, a cornered animal ready to strike. Desperation is a dangerous thing, and Cyrus Renaud knows that his time is almost up. With news spreading that he is responsible for the deaths of Sam McCall and Dex Heller as well as his potential involvement in other suspicious deaths, the net is closing in on him fast. He is also painfully aware that someone has been snooping through his personal space, raising suspicions and exposing secrets that could land him back in prison. With the pressure mounting, Cyrus sees only one way out: an act of violence so extreme that it forces law enforcement to let him walk away. But what he may not realize is that, in doing so, he is making himself even more of a marked man. He has turned himself into public enemy number one, and with the entire town watching, his next move could very well be his last.